Hello and welcome to the first ever edition of the Tighten Up podcast, my unofficial Titans podcast. This is your place for Tennessee Titans contact from Tennessee Titans fans like you. Some information from this podcast is taken from Locked on Titans. Tyler Rowland, I love you. And let's get to it. Welcome to the first ever episode of the TUP, or the Tighten Up podcast. This podcast is my first solo podcast, so it's going to be an interesting experience for me. And today I will be talking about what I think about the JC Latham draft pick. I also will be talking about what I want the Titans to do on day 2 of the draft. There will be many options for them. And also the surprises that were in the first round of the NFL draft. Now let's get to it. The JC Latham draft pick. The draft went Caleb Williams, of course, Jane Daniels, yeah, Drake May, yeah, Marvin MHJ, yeah, Joe Alt to the Los Angeles Chargers. My heart was broken. I was hoping for a trade back with the Minnesota Vikings, but my prayers were not answered, and Joe Alt was picked by the Los Angeles Chargers. I was very sad. Number 6, the New York Giants went with Malik Neighbors. I wanted him. I said maybe Malik Neighbors falls to us. Maybe they hit Roma Dunze or pick J.D. McCarthy. That did not happen either. So then, the Titans are on the clock. I'm hoping for maybe Oluf Fashanu, Roma Dunze. I would take JC Latham, I said. But I would take those 3. Anything else, I would be sad. But we take JC Latham, the offensive tackle, out of Alabama. He is 6'6", 342 pounds. He is a giant. While most people his size in the first round don't usually do the best in the NFL, like Mekhi Becton, and so he's still not on the team. I would actually take him on our team. That would give us 2 monsters on the sides. So he didn't play the most at Alabama, but he still was very good there. I don't know the exact stats yet, but he did not allow many sacks, many pressures that he didn't. Well, he's like a boomer bust to me. I think he could be really, really good or a bust. I don't know which one it's going to be, but hopefully, since we have Bill Callahan as our coach, as our offensive line coach, who's one of the best offensive line coaches in the league, he will become what the best he can become, which maybe is the best offensive tackle in the league. Maybe it's not. But he was playing purely right tackle at Alabama. We need a left tackle and a right tackle, but left tackle is more important. So I have to say we just get Bill Callahan to work his magic and just magically turn him into a left tackle. Probably might not happen, but it would be good. So we have an offensive line. If that happens, the lefts and middle would be JC Latham, Peter Skoronsky, and Lloyd Cushenberry III. One of the best names in the NFL. That would be a great left side / middle side of the offensive line. I mean, Daniel Brunskill, he's pretty good. Went against Aaron Donald when he played with the 49ers. And would we have to have NHI? And, I don't know. Maybe, we'll probably draft somebody late round. I don't know. But, so, I think that JC Latham could be very good for us, but he could not. Okay, now, to my next segment, what I think the Titans should do in the second round or third round in the draft, maybe if they trade down. Now, let's get to it. In the second round of the NFL draft, I have plenty of options for the Tennessee Titans. I think that they should go Lad McConkey. If Lad McConkey is still there, I believe that he should be the pick. He is a very talented slot receiver out of Georgia. I'm a Tennessee fan, not the biggest fan of Georgia, of course, SEC rival. Ruined our season one time. But I think that he will be a great player in the NFL. He is pretty speedy. He's not like just quicker than fast. He's fast. Quote Tyler Rowland. Have watched Tyler Rowland's film videos. Tyler Rowland, please notice me. Senpai. I think that he can be the slot receiver for the next 10 years for the Tennessee Titans. I don't know but also another option. If he falls to us, I don't hear many people saying things like this, but Cooper DeJean, he could play safety. The Titans kind of need a safety. I mean, we have a Monty Hooker on one side, but who on the other side? I think we could get him, move him to safety, get two Iowa safeties. He's a Monty Hooker, was an Iowa safety. And, well, Cooper DeJean is too, but yet he can also play corner. So, if one of our corners get hurt, we can just slide him in. So, that would be great for us because L'Jarius Sneed apparently has knee concerns. That's a scary thought. Hopefully, that doesn't do anything horrible to his gameplay. But I also think we could trade down. Trading down would probably get us a third round pick. And if I think if Vlad McConkey, Hubert Jean, and maybe Chris Braswell are off the board, we should trade down with a team. I don't really care where we trade down, probably in the second round. That would be great, but get like a third round pick in return. I would love that. That would be so great for the Tennessee Titans because we do not have a third round pick. We go from 38 to freaking, what is it, 106? That is not a very fun drop off. Wait, no, we have another one. I don't know. But hey, I think if Vlad McConkey is there, we should take him. If Cooper DeJean's there, we should take him. If not, we should trade back. Another player that I think we could take, though, is Chris Braswell out of Alabama. I don't know much about him because I don't watch film my entire life. I'm only 13, guys. I have school. But I think that he could be a great player because Tyler Rowland suggested that he could. And he went to Alabama, and he started for Alabama as an edge, which means he's probably pretty good. I mean, he was coached by Nick Saban, so it's great. It's great. Now, on to my next segment, the biggest surprises of the first round of the NFL draft. Up next. And now it's time to talk about the biggest surprises of the NFL draft. I think that the biggest surprise was obviously right after the JC Latham pick, Michael Penix Jr. to the Atlanta Falcons, who already have Kirk Cousins. Apparently, Kirk Cousins did not know that this happened. Like, this was happening either. So, I think it's pretty crazy. He's a good player. I think he could too. Left-handed, gets hurt a lot. I mean, it just sounds like him. And he was drafted top 10, and they ruined my mock draft. And so I have a website. It's a school website, so you can't view it unless you go to my school or VB Schools. But it is great. if you go to VB Schools, I will put a link, and it will probably be good. Probably be good. It's good. Um, I think that another big surprise was the players that fell. Mostly, I think it was every defensive player falling to 14. That's insane. Like, absolutely insane. Like, how does that even happen? Like, what? So, I'm running short on time here, so I'm gonna have to go fast. I also think that Ricky Pearsall was a pretty big reach, and in my opinion, I don't think that Xavier Leggett's gonna be good. Sorry, Carolina, but okay, it looks like it's all I have today for you. Now, adios from the TUP. Okay, the biggest surprises in the NFL draft. These could be controversial if you are in love with these players. Oh, they're so good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, first one's pretty obvious. I don't know if anyone had this happening. Number 8 overall, right after JC Latham pick Michael Penix Jr. to the Atlanta Falcons, who already have Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins did not even know that Michael Penix Jr. was going to get picked. That is crazy. But, so, here's the thing. I also think that there's some controversial people say that they should have been first round prospects, whatever. I'm also going to say some people that fell. People that fell. Every defensive player, of course, to number 14. That's crazy. Latu was the first one. And I think that it's pretty crazy that Terrion Arnold, best cornerback in the class, pretty deep class too, fell to the Eagles at pick number 22. That is crazy. I think that also that Cooper Jean fell to the second round, and that so did Johnny Newton. Both are 90 grades on ESPN, which is pretty crazy. But so I think that the Ricky Pearsall pick at number 31, Ricky Pearsall to the San Francisco 49ers, who need a slot guy, but the other two receivers are still very good. They also have Christian McCaffrey, who I count as a receiver, and George Kittle. So I guess 4 really, really good receivers. So why do they go Ricky Pearsall? Because they're getting rid of one of their receivers. Debo or Brandon Ayuk. I don't know which one, but I think it's going to have to be one of them. It's going to be one of their times to go. I also think the Panthers trading up one spot to get someone who's probably not even going to be there? What? Freaking Xavier Leggett. I did not think that he's going to be a good player. I just don't. I don't have a good feeling about him. Also, the Panthers drafted him. I don't trust their coaching staff. I feel like it was not worth a third-round pick to move one spot just to get one player who I think could have been a third-round pick, possibly. But with that, this will be the end of the first TUP Tighten Up podcast.